So hello and welcome back. Today we're having a look at something super exciting, the brand new BM Racing First Learn Drift. So as the name suggests, the FLD or the First Learn Drift is aimed at the beginners or people that want to get into the hobby at a lower price point than buying a bespoke chassis and electronics. Now, hopefully we're going to be in safe hands because this isn't made by any toy manufacturer. It's made by BM Racing, are the guys behind the BMRX, the BMRX Pro and the BMRX 1. It's like a tongue twister that when you try and say it quickly. So they're a bespoke drift chassis manufacturer. They also make parts, wheels, tyres and electronics for the drift scene. So they've been in the hobby for quite some time. And this itself has been 4 years in the making. It is a collaboration with FR Legends, which is the computer game, the mobile app that you can have a computer game on. See that we'll rotate the box nice and gently. It's a BM Hobby. I did ask them if they wanted to be known as BM Hobby or BM Racing. And they said to me that it is BM Racing. They are BM Racing. I have to point out, I did contact them. I did get this early. I've been slightly hamstrung by, that's the bottom of the box. I've been rotating the box while I've been doing that, by a battery. My fault getting the wrong battery or having the wrong connector on the battery that I had. I did reach out to them when they first announced this and asked them if we could get one for the channel. I did pay for it. I didn't get this for free, so I did pay for it. What they did do is they did send me this livery, which is the one that was the launch car or the launch livery at the Beijing Hobby Show. So let's have a little bit less waffle and get the box open. Oh, let's not destroy it, as it is quite a special one, I think. So it is very heavy. The box is very heavy. It did cost quite a lot of money there. You can get them at GT55. I'll put all the links where you can get these in the description below. So it's in a clamshell type design. Like a bit of card underneath, which can be, I suppose, a garage floor there. It's got a jack and things like that, so you can have that on the floor underneath the car. There's the car itself. Let's get out the clamshell. This never goes well on my channel, opening a box. And we pull the car out itself. Now, if you buy this as the production model, it will be white. So this is the body is the same. It's just a white shell. Beautifully, it's like a mini. It is like a mini Z body. I'm going to have a look how you get that off, because I think it is extremely similar to a mini Z body. Slight little scratch on the window, but it has come from China. It has done the Beijing exhibition. So what else do we get? Let's put the car there. What else do we get in the clamshell? Seems like a chassis. It looks like, I think probably, I know they're getting the body shells made at another factory, and the chassis made at one factory and the body shell made at another. But this is like, if you get a mini Z body, it comes on like a fake chassis. So that looks like it is. And then we've got the rubber tyres in there as well, because you can use rubber tyres. Instructions, slightly different because this, I think, folds out from what I've seen. So there's all the parts on one side. I don't know if there is an there is an exploded diagram. There we go. There's the exploded diagram on that side. How to drive. And this is the character. This is one of the characters from FR Legends. Apparently one of their colleagues knows the guy that made it. Feng is the main guy that made FR Legends. So one of their guys knew it, and was actually a game tester originally. So that's how they came to the collaboration with FR Legends. Shows you a bit more about the radio. We'll have to have a look at that. I might have a look at that off screen just to get it right before we show you, and how to put the battery in transmitter. Takes 4 AAAs, I think, the transmitter. What else do we get? So there's another clamshell underneath. I don't think it's got any tape on it, hopefully not. Got tools, hex wrench, Allen keys, and a screwdriver, and some bits there. I don't quite know what they are, but there's some little plastic bits there. Then we've got the radio. Oh, it's difficult to show the radio. No foam on it. Nice little bit of a peel. On-off button. You can tell I'm no good with things like this. Thing under there, look. It's a bit stiff, I think, because it's brand new. So we've got the trigger switches, which I think you can turn the gyro on. We've got steering, throttle, which I produce a trim, steering dual rate, throttle dual rate, and channel 5, which I think is the lights, which this won't have at this state, but that's channel 5. Might be the gyro actually as well. We'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at the instructions and come back and show you all that what that's about. Got channel 3 and channel 4. There's a 4-channel radio. Simple enough. That's all you need, isn't it, really, for this level of car. So this is a bit more expensive. So I mean, I know we've been looking at the cheaper ones, cheap, like really cheap. This will come in if you buy it with a battery from GT55 Racing. Excluding delivery, this will be $139. And if you get the battery option from GT55 Racing, it also comes with a charger, so it will be ready to run. If you get this from BM Racing, if you get it from direct from them, like I did, it will not come with a battery. So let's see if we can get the body shell off. So it is like a Mini Z, so it's got the clips on it exactly the same as a Mini Z body. So you pull them apart and lift it, and it's got a tongue at the front. Body is very heavy. I know they've had some production problems with the helmet falling off in transit. So you can see it's got a little helmet in there, and it does bobble. They've had problems with that coming off on the first 2 batches, this batch and the second batch. They are hopefully rectifying it for the third batch, and it wasn't 100% clear whether they are going to get rid of the internal on that, or whether they've found a solution to the man's head coming off. So there's the chassis, compact and beige. We take some measurements of this actually and put them up. We put it up here so you can see what the measurements of the chassis are, the length and the width. Because I know a lot of people are interested there. There's the combined receiver and gyro that we've got there, all in one. It has got some empty sockets, and I think what will happen, the open ports are for that lights, and then the control for the pop-up headlights. A little bit of suspension, not like a bespoke drift chassis, although this probably is a bespoke drift chassis. And then the battery goes in there. So I had to buy one of these. This is what the delay has been. So I've bought a TG Racing battery, and there it is. Just arrived today from GT55 Racing. They were very helpful with me. So it is still quite tight. I'll put the links of the battery, different batteries that fit into this car, in the description. And then if you want to buy the chassis on its own, you can do that and buy the battery separately. So I think what we'll do is get some batteries in the transmitter and then have a play with what we can do with it. So a little bit of a correction on the battery front for the transmitter. They're actually AA's, not AAA's, which is quite handy because I didn't have any AAA's left. So they go in the bottom of the trigger, and then we've got the on that front. So we'll lift that up. Now I haven't read this. Another cool thing about the body shell, really cool thing, is that the front and rear bumpers are held on by magnets. So you can actually pull them off. So that's the front. So it looks like it, because in the game you generally wreck your car and bits of it fall off. So you can emulate that with the magnetic body parts, which is a very cool feature. And I know the white version comes with that as well. It's not bespoke to this yellow special edition body shell. So let's plug the car in, see what the radio does. Looks like it's got a switch. There we go, so we've gone green hopefully. So quite a lot of steering, which we haven't seen. I could have cut that out, but let's keep that in because that's quite funny. That me dropping the radio on the floor, brand new radio, dropping it. We've got a gyro and steering. We've got really good steering. Probably the best of any. It's probably better than some of my drift cars, to be honest. So I thought it's only got a little brush motor in it. Let's see if we've got any adjustment on that, which is this one. So that was steering trim. Throttle trim doesn't seem to do a lot. Got steering jaw rate and throttle jaw rate. So that's what was down a little bit. So if we turn it all the way down, there's no throttle. We turn it up a bit. So it seems by reading the instructions that this is the gyro. So yeah, there we go. So if you turn it all the way left, there's no gyro. And as you turn it up, the more the gyro responds, and it is the right way around. You probably don't need it that high, to be honest. Probably need it. So for those of you new to drifting, if you've got a gyro on a car, it's a bit twitchy. When the rear end turns, the wheels should turn, the front wheels should turn in the opposite direction. When they turn the same way, it promotes the slide. So that's the way it should be. Right, let's get the body shell on. And I'm quite excited for this. Let's get the body shell on and give it a drive. So that was great. This has surpassed all my expectations. I was a little bit worried for BM Hobby or BM Racing that it wouldn't be that great, but it is good, like really good. If you want to learn to drift and not spend $400, $500, $600 on a higher end drift car, this is the way in. You know, it's still, I think if you're in the States and you ship it with a battery, you're still looking at $150, but it's under half the price of a bespoke chassis. The downside to this is there's not going to be any upgrade path, I don't think, because the servo is slightly smaller, the motor is slightly smaller, the wheels are non-standard, so they're bespoke to the car. You know, so there is a downside, but I think, you know, BM Hobby in the future will do different body shells, different wheels for them and things like that. So you'll be able to pimp it up, but I don't think there's going to be much of a upgrade path with it. But on the plus side, however, you will be able to fit a mini Z body to it. You have got adjustment on the bottom, so you can lengthen and slightly shorten this is 94mm, so you can slightly lengthen or lengthen it by quite a lot and slightly shorten the chassis. So you will be able to fit different mini Z shells on it, which is a good thing. So you've got a bit more option. If you don't want the cartoon look, you can stick one of those on. I did try a Cowsonic R34. I haven't got all the clips because I tend to take my clips off for magnetic mounts, and that did. I think that would fit onto that if you want to do that. A couple of downsides. Obviously, one is the upgrade path. Possibly that there isn't going to be much of an upgrade path. Radio. I think it needs a foot on it because you saw I dropped it It wasn't stood up like that, but it's very unstable. That I would like to see, especially if kids are getting it, to like have a foot on it so you can actually put it down. Just to show you the settings that I ended up with on the radio actually. So I've got the, I don't know if this is going to focus, so I've got the gyro turned so that it's like that it's pointing towards sort of 7 o'clock, and then I had the steering dual rate, don't know if that's going to show, on about 75. Throttle dual rate was all the way up, and trim was just to get it to be centered. I think we'll leave it there. Brilliant little thing. If you want to get into the hobby, as I said, you know, go out and get one. They are quite limited supply. They are on pre-order again with GT55. I think as the production process for BM racing gets a little bit better, they will be more readily available on AliExpress, on their AliExpress store and things like that. But we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Do come back again for some more small scale RC very soon.